NASA imagery reveals lava flowing from Icelandic volcano eruption. A satellite image of hot lava from Iceland's latest volcanic eruption has been captured from space. The image, taken by the operational Land Imager 2, OLI 2, on Landsat 9 on November 24, shows lava pouring out of a fissure in the Sundhnúkur crater chain on Iceland's Reykjanes Peninsula. The latest eruption began on November 20th and is the seventh to occur in the region in less than a year, with previous eruptions, which occurred in the past, starting on August 22nd, May 29th, March 16th, February 8th, and January 14th this year, and on December 18th last year. The satellite imagery shows lava flowing from a 1.8-mile-long crack in the ground near the summit of Stóra Skógfell, northeast of the town of Grindavik, creeping east and west towards the famous Blue Lagoon, eventually swallowing its parking lot. The current eruption is occurring in a similar location to the February 2024 eruption. The Blue Lagoon was evacuated ahead of the lava, as were 50 homes in the town of Grindavik, home to 3,800 people. The town has been evacuated several times during previous eruptions, one of which even reached the outskirts of the town and burned several homes. The current Icelandic eruption is a fissure eruption. A fissure is a crack through which a layer of magma passes. When it intersects the surface, lava erupts to the surface, said Rachel Bean, a professor of natural sciences at Bowdoin College. They added, where magma remains in channels formed by fractures beneath the surface, they are called dikes. Magma can move several kilometers laterally within dikes and fissures, as has happened near Grindavik. According to the Icelandic Meteorological Office, the eruption activity has not decreased as rapidly as seen in previous eruptions, and is still strong 5 days after the eruption began. For comparison, it can be said that the lava flow in the current eruption is comparable to the lava flow in the most powerful eruption at Fagradalsfjall, they said on November 25th. On the day of the eruption, the lava flow was estimated at around 1,300 cubic meters per second, much lower than the rate of 2,500 cubic meters per second seen in the August eruption. Interestingly, seismic activity did not increase in the weeks before the eruption, as it did in previous events, the Icelandic Meteorological Office said. However, on November 27th, they stated that the eruption has remained stable over the past 24 hours and lava flows from the crater are flowing eastwards towards Fagradalsfjall. Another image, taken by the Visible Infrared Imaging Radiometer Suite, VIRS, on the Suomi NPP satellite, shows a heat signature emanating from the Reykjanes Peninsula about 5 hours after the eruption began, even outshining the nearby capital, Reykjavik. Experts fear the eruption could continue at this rate for decades or even hundreds of years. The last time we saw this, it went on for decades to hundreds of years, David Pyle, a professor of earth sciences at the University of Oxford, told Newsweek. We're seeing a slow release of the tension that's been building up as the American plate and the Eurasian plate are pulling apart. One sequence of events that people have anticipated but haven't seen in this eruption is if the rupture propagates through Grindavik and then erupts underwater. Then there's the potential for a much more catastrophic eruption, Pyle said.